Good morning. I'm wondering if that music is loud enough for you all to hear. Just pop it a little bit higher. We'll see how that goes. It's just a little bit loud for me yesterday. Anyway, enough of that. Welcome to today's Earth Reverence Healing Circle. I'm Ursula Faye from Ibanchi. I'm here on behalf of the 1 Million Meditators movement, which it's really my privilege to be part of. This wonderful movement where so many of us around the globe can get together for a variety of meditation processes, all at the heart trying to assist the planet, which is a pretty cool thing to be part of. So welcome, thank you for joining me. So how was that big full moon and the eclipse for you? Lots of big energies being stirred up at the moment. I did not sleep well last night. Don't know about anyone else. It was pretty huge. Lots of stuff's being stirred up at the moment. And I think that's a good thing. I think it's to serve us. Like, there's a lot of very, very old and ancient programming that we've had from so many lifetimes. And even in this one, there's probably enough areas of influence that have come in that aren't really helping or serving us. And we all want to have a better life for ourselves. We want to contribute more to the planet. We want life here to be so much better, don't we? That's why we get together for these meditation processes when we do. And I feel, even though it's heavy and it's tough to get through, when all of our stuff's coming up, if we can see that in as a good thing, like in service to us, so that we can find the origins of it, we can see it for what it is, and we can consciously choose we don't want to carry this around with us anymore, and we can let that go. So we all welcome. Thank you for joining me. We all have, there's so many ways to do that. I'm sure you all have practitioners you work with, you have your own processes. Hello. Oh, beautiful to see people on here with me today. Thank you. I'm sure you all have your processes. I'm one of those practitioners. People can reach out and I can assist with this sort of stuff. But even there's stuff you can do on your own, journaling, meditation work. There is so much available. Go dive in deep to what's coming up for you. And the biggest thing is to sit with, I've said this before, sit with those emotions that are coming up. They may be difficult, but it really helps to have space. Realize they're not bigger than you are. I'm sorry. Yes, I must keep channeling through the energies we're here to bring through to Gaia. Just got prompted about that. I just felt it was important to speak to the human parts of us as well. But yeah, work through those. Because at this time, I think we've got the conditions in place that we can really get to the core of this stuff and let it go forever. And then we're much lighter. We're able to then let in more of the light, more of our higher guidance, more of what we're really here to do. And we can be of much greater service to ourselves, our families, our communities, and of course our beautiful planet. And we can start living in a way that's in more coherence, in more alignment, more heart-led. So thank you for your indulgence on that little message. Let's come into meditative space together and really send our love and whatever healing energies and frequencies we've got at our disposal to our beautiful planet. So join me, use your breath, whatever you work with and use to become centered and grounded and present here. Use your breath perhaps. Listen to the beautiful music that is playing. And let's, be grounded here in our bodies, centered in our hearts, allowing the rest of the world to just fall to the floor like a cloak. We're unclasping at the throat and letting to pull at our feet. And let's rise up in and expand our consciousness out from the heart, connect to our beautiful planet, and rise up a little in our perception of what we're doing so we can see her, take a little bit of distance from our own lives, from the planet. And let's open that heart space up and let that light shine through. We are connected to Source. We are connected to the earth energies. And let's allow that light to pour through us, directing it out. I have the one I see is a beautiful silver diamond white light, which I'm directing through to the planet. And I know I've set up many other frequencies that come through me. There are higher frequencies of hope, of purpose, of safety, of love, and of higher light. And calling them all through, calling the violet flame, each of the rays in the correct amount to provide balance, harmony, and integration for the planet as a whole, for all forms of life, including the very smallest molecules and microbes within the planetary body and surface itself. Our air and waterways is always included. All life upon the planet in whatever form it takes. And I send special blessings and light and love towards humanity, because I feel we are the beings on the planet with the most influence. We wreak the most havoc, and we have the ability also to create the most repair and rebalancing and creation of new ways of doing things, new systems to implement upon our beautiful planet. So bring forward your own ideas, your own hopes, what's in your heart. Let's bring that through together and create a beautiful tapestry woven from the light of each of our intentions and ideas and dreams and hopes, and the beautiful intentions and the pictures we hold in our own hearts that we hold dearly. And let us, week by week, acknowledge and allow through more clearly those energies around us of the earth. I feel the animals in our lives that we encounter, the signs of, feathers left on the ground. Look for the signs and the symbols around us. The earth wishes to be in greater communication and harmony with us, so we can learn. Take notice of how you're stepping upon the earth and step lightly. Do considerate things, clean up our trash, clean up other people's trash if you're able to when you're out on a walk. This all helps. Notice things that could be done better and see what you can do to implement those things. Talk to the plants and the trees that you encounter, whether in your own yard or in gardens or the places you go during your day. Spend time in meditation if you aren't able to go out so much, and connect through. Remember, we know that the trees have this magnificent communication network. Every tree on this planet is connected and can communicate, and they invest in the well-being of each other. If one is sick, another can send healing towards those sick trees. And this is just one part of the magnificent, beautiful ecosystem we're a part of. If we can understand and remember more deeply, more expansively, exactly what we're a part of, we will be able to read the subtleties, the cues, the messages coming to us. Trees can transmute our beautiful energy, as can the earth herself. If we sit upon the earth with our problems and our troubles as these big energies, these influences, these memories, these patterns, these emotions arising, we can take them to the earth, to the natural places, and ask for help to process them. Ask for our magnificent and huge, we have immense teams of guidance at our disposal in the other realms. We have guardian angels, we have our ancestors and our guides. We have access to so much. We need at this time to remember this and ask for their help, and more importantly, allow ourselves to receive it. So many of us with higher intentions for this planet have been walking around for many lifetimes running programs of unworthiness, of not taking for ourselves, of not allowing ourselves to receive, feeling guilty. And it's really time for this to end, because this doesn't serve us, it doesn't serve our families, our communities, it doesn't serve the greater good of the planet. We need to be able to receive so that we are abundant and whole and, in a great space of health and well-being and harmony, to be able to then give forward to the planet. We have nothing to give if we're in poverty, if we're in scarcity mode, if we're running on fumes because our body's just been run to exhaustion. We need to allow ourselves to receive all that's there for us. We are entitled, we are greatly and joyfully given all the benefits that the earth has. We need only to do this in a balanced and responsible and respectful state. Of course, recycling, reusing, replenishing, revegetation, regeneration of the soils. So many beautiful farming communities already doing this. So many wonderful scientists working on this. So many people, just simple people on their own, coming up with solutions for things like clean and free and more accessible forms of power, vehicles that are forms of transport that are powered better, ways of producing the things that we still need. We do not need to live, in crass surroundings. We can have all of the most wonderful and beautiful surroundings and things with us. We just simply need to find better ways of creating and maintaining these that don't take away from the earth. These things are possible. Wonderful filmmakers like Damon Gameau, his beautiful movie 2040, if you haven't seen it, I encourage you to. A beautiful message of hope that identifies all of the problems on this planet right now and offers solutions and leaves you hopeful. There are so many more around the globe engaging in this. There are podcast creators, there are content creators, all doing wonderful, beautiful things. I'm sure you, everyone who's tuned in right now, also have wonderful ideas, are contributing. Please acknowledge all that you do. Please don't diminish your efforts. And please allow yourself to receive more and to allow yourself to release. You do not have to carry around suffering anymore. You don't have to carry around the burdens of others, of past generations, of even past lifetimes and versions of yourself. You can let them all go. This is a time, in fact, that we need to do this. Make sure you are self-sovereign. You are the only energy here in your body. You choose what you allow to influence you. You work steadily on releasing and clearing out the debris of everything that doesn't belong here in this lifetime to take you to that heightened timeline, the clearest and purest one, which will give us all the life we desire, that we dream of, which will help regenerate the planet. I know it's possible. This beautiful world, this planet of ours, can regenerate overnight. We can have our wild places back, our rainforests, our clean oceans and river systems. Everything can be beautiful. Our air can be clean everywhere. We can eradicate sickness, illness. We can do it. It won't happen overnight, perhaps, but I believe we can exacerbate this process and bring it more through more rapidly and more easily, with more flow, so that there is no great upheaval and violence and suffering required to bring it through. And this is what I work for week after week here with you, beautiful people. I thank you so much for joining me week after week. I know that the elemental energies come in, they work with me, they lend me their energy through this time. They're working in the background to assist, regenerate, and replenish this planet, to get her ready to bring us into this beautiful new age where we really do live in heaven on earth. All we've ever dreamed of is possible and within reach, and we're working towards it. Dear ones, we're working together. Thank you so much. Remember, when we come to an end of this time together, to reground yourself, to call all aspects of your energy back, and to ask to release anything that doesn't belong with you. We've all connected at this time. We must disengage from each other, allow each other to go back to our own individual spaces. And remember this, each time you come together in a group to do group work, to do your sovereign work of your own heart and soul, when the time is done, ground, cleanse, become present again. And make sure you just check there's no other attachments or connections that have come in. It's beautiful to help others, but it's also beautiful and important to make sure you cleanse yourself of any attachments, any cords that don't belong with you. As clean and pure as your system can be, the more good you can do, the more your thoughts and your decision making and your actions will be clean and clear, and you'll have an elevated, expanded view, and it will be so much easier to take the next right step, to take actions that are inspired. And before you know it, we're all going to be so in sync, so in a cooperative space, and living the most beautiful life we can imagine. Believing this, seeing it, feeling it, calling it in with all of my heart and soul, knowing that I'm in complete alignment with the indwelling soul of the planet, because I've been told this, and we're all working together, and this is so beautiful, and this is the way forward. Thank you. Our time is coming to an end. Remember to come back to presence, come back to your own body, to your own space. Look around you and be so grateful for the body you're in, for the circumstances you live in. Look for what there is to be grateful for. Gratitude is such a beautiful presence and tool at this time. It is such a powerful ally for you. Use it. Come back to presence. I thank you each individually again for joining me. As always, it is just beautiful. It's just such a joy to be part of these processes. Thank you. I will see you again next week. I hope. Many blessings to everyone. I hope you have an amazing, wonderful eclipse period and use it to serve you. I'll see you.